Hello, everybody. Welcome to Duo Planet, the YouTube channel where we talk all things media. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Azteral, and again, I'm joined by fellow co-host Slasher,
Hey, everybody.
and we are back for the final episode of House of the Dragon Season 3, titled The Treasons at Tumbleton. My God. Big episode, big combat heavy episode. We have Rhaenyra in her villain arc by the look of things. We have Aegon in his redemption arc. We have Daemon leading the siege of Tumbleton. We have Ulf being unlikable as always. We have Hugh being a massive simp. We have Alan being maybe a little too honourable for his own good. And we have a couple of other things going on. Interesting. Very, very interesting episodes, to say the least. Obviously, the last few have been a little tumultuous for us. Last week's receiving the lowest rating I think I've ever given a House of the Dragon episode. But they fixed it this week. Massaria is out. Massaria has been ousted from the Red Keep. She's no longer the Master of Whisperers. Thank God. Most useless Master of Whisperers I've ever seen in my entire life. We have kind of a change of allegiance. I would like to rededicate my loyalty from Rhaenyra. I would like to rededicate my loyalty to the one true king, Aegon Targaryen. I don't know how he's managed to do it. He's gone from a scumbag to an actually really interesting character. I don't know how they've done that, but the actor is fantastic, Tom Glencarney, and I wish I could give him performance of the week, but he's just not in it enough. I can't in good conscience give him performance of the week.
Of the weeks has to go with can't remember the character's name, but one of the Northmen.
Oh, Sir Roderick Dustin.
Yeah.
The leader of the Winter Wolves. Yeah, he's really good. He has some good moments. Personally, my performance of the week, unironically, might be Matt Smith.
Yeah,
as Daemon.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
I also was a big fan of Gwaine Hightower in this one. I think Gwaine's an interesting character who really does care about Daemon, unlike Ormond, who is now dead. And would you like to tell people how Ormond died, Jordan?
Yeah. So the Winter Wolf,
Sir Roderick Dustin,
was chasing him, and ends up with Sir Roderick's hand being cut off.
Well, it's his entire lower arm. It's like right at where his
Ormond's front teeth are also bashed in by his shield. And
indeed.
Let's just say, Roderick.
Well, do you want me to say the line that he says?
Go on.
Right after he does it, he goes, "Now that's a proper fucking."
Because he stabs him with a knife up his ass.
What a G! What an absolute beast!
And the entire time, Will was saying, "That's not what that hole's used for."
It's not what that hole's used for. Usually things go out of it. The only time things go up it, it's supposed to be pleasurable. I doubt that was pleasurable. Ulf the traitor. Ulf the traitor that ruins it for everybody else. He does die. But Ulf the traitor ruins it for everybody else because Rhaenyra then turns on all of her dragon seeds, which is Hugh and Adam of Hull. Which Adam of Hull is treated really badly in the books by Rhaenyra after Ulf's betrayal, even though Adam really is loyal. Also, another sad note, another major death in this episode. is the death of Queen Helena Targaryen, wife of Aegon. She does a Tommen Baratheon, or Tommen Lannister, and jumps from a window. I don't believe it's the same window. Would be weird if it was, because that window then has like mystical fucking powers for no when people want to throw themselves from it. But she throws herself out. She's done her tapestry thing. She is no longer with us anymore, which is very sad because I think Fia Saban does very well with her character. On to a really good part of the episode. Aegon and Aemond. How do I like these characters now?
I don't know, because that
How
all
have
of a
they
sudden,
done it? I went from utterly despising them to now I'm like, Aegon's really interesting. Aemond is really interesting. And I do like the fact that when Aemond saw Sunfire, which by the way, I think might be the coolest dragon name in the show. When he saw Sunfire and Aegon, he knelt instinctively, as if he saw divine, like a deity. Which to like anyone that probably is it, because he thought that Sunfire was dead. But Aemond and Alice Rivers are apparently betrothed now, so
Yeah.
they're doing stuff. Little spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't, read the books or watched the original Game of Thrones series. We do know, and it was a question we had earlier in the season, was Joffrey in Game of Thrones talks about Rhaenyra's death, how her brother, Aegon, fed her to his dragon Sunfire. And when we found out Sunfire was dead, we all thought, quite rightly, bit of an issue with that if he's, dead. Sunfire is not dead. Sunfire has resurrected, which means that plotline is likely to still happen, which means that Rhaenyra will die, Aegon will take the throne again, and then probably be poisoned by Larys Strong. And then I believe I'm trying to remember. It's one of Rhaenyra's kids. Let me think. It's the eldest son of Rhaenyra and Daemon. So it's none of the strong kids, the black-haired ones.
Yeah.
It's none of those kids. It's the eldest son of Rhaenyra and Daemon, who succeeds after the Dance of Dragons, which is when Aegon II dies, and that new king takes the name Aegon when he's crowned and becomes Aegon III. And I believe his title is, I think he has two. It's Aegon the Younger, or it's Aegon the Broken. Yeah, I think I'm right with that. So he will be king. Aegon the Third will be king at the end. So Aegon II dies. He's poisoned by Larys Strong, I believe, in the book. And Rhaenyra and Daemon's eldest son ascends the throne and becomes Aegon III, which is Aegon the Younger or Aegon the Broken. Season 4 should be the last season. From what we know, it's the last confirmed season of House of the Dragon.
It's supposed to be the final, yeah.
I believe the showrunner has also said that the budget for season 4 is supposed to be a lot bigger because it's supposed to be really grand. Very, very glad that Masari has gone. I'm really hoping that they don't end the series like right before the Hour of the Wolf. I hope that the last episode, like season 4, episode 8, is titled Hour of the Wolf.
Mm.
And I hope that's when Cregan Stark comes down, and you have an hour of Cregan Stark being an honourable Northman, and it ends with him resigning the post of Hand of the King and fucking off back north because he's done his job. Yeah, really good episode. CGI, I mean, what is Marvel doing? I mean, do they not pay their animators enough? Because, like, how is every dragon in this show, like, fantastically animated? And, like, CGI, like, they look real. The crazy thing is, when you put the dragon next to a real person, you should be able to go, oh, yeah, that's not real. I find myself sometimes sitting there and going, that guy's got an actual fucking dragon. Like they hired a dragon to be in the show. They went to like China or something and found a dragon and was like, yeah, you're in the show now. And don't get me wrong, we watched Brand New Day the other day, and the Hulk CGI is way better in Brand New Day than it's been in a while. But like, props to the CG and the VFX team on House of the Dragon. They don't disappoint when it comes to the dragon stuff. The armor is a little bit questionable sometimes, especially compared to like a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms that has like significantly lower budget. But yeah, I think very strong episode. Very interesting stuff. Obviously, Ulf's wife is now dead as well. Kat is dead, I believe.
Yeah.
Which will send him on a darker path probably. And again, I went from being a Rhaenyra stan. It's gonna be fuck them kids. It's gonna be really weird going from like on a rewatch, being like, oh yeah, Rhaenyra's great again. But like Corlys was treated badly as well by Daemon, and like Corlys hasn't done anything against them.
No.
And it's very, very surprising to me. Well, it's not surprising. It's Damon. He's a bit of a dickhead, isn't it? But yeah, anything, John? Anything you want to add and say?
I think this episode was probably one of my favorites out of this entire season. Sure. I think the action was really good, like you said. But also the CGI was fucking top notch. If I didn't know that those dragons were CGI, I thought those were real dragons. I would have thought they were real. Overall, I just think season 4 needs to really be bigger. It needs to wrap up a lot of stuff. Needs to end on a high note, and I think it should end with, like you said, what's the story called?
The Hour of the Wolf.
The Hour of the Wolf. I think it should end with that, and I hope that it does, and I hope that the show ends.
What was that vocal stim one? He scrolls Twitter when we do these, by the way. What
I do
sometimes,
does he say? Yeah.
Oh, it's the I'm alive. Well, that was great delivery.
Yeah,
I love Tom Glenn.
While we're recording these, I scroll Twitter to see what other people are saying about it.
Yeah, fantastic episode. Yeah. I think we had a really strong start to this season.
Yeah,
with some of the best episodes that we've had, and then the middle of it was kind of disappointing, especially last week's episode. But a lot of it was disappointing. This wasn't disappointing. This was what I imagined the Siege of Tumbleton would be like. And I'm glad that they managed to pull this off, especially the sequence where like Damon's in like his like flow state, like everything's like muffled and muted.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, loved it. Lord Roderick, man.
What would you like? Give it as a rating. What we're doing here.
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
You know what? Yeah, I'm agreed on that one.
I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 purely because they finally got rid of Matharia.
Okay,
Like,
what about...
thank God that character's gone.
Yeah, I'm agreed on the episode being a 9 out of 10. What about this season, though? Because we have to give the season a rating as well.
See, the season's where I fall apart. I'm going to give it, overall, a 7.
7?
I think the first 2 episodes are fantastic, and the last episode is fantastic. The rest are kind of middle of the pack, and episode 7 is pure shite.
Yeah.
Except one part of episode 7, which is Aegon and Sunfire's resurrection.
Yeah,
which was honestly peak.
A 7 for the entire
Can we
season.
please, and this is direct at you, Mr. Showrunner of House of the Dragon, can we get more Aegon and Sunfire scenes in season 4, please? Like, can we go away from Rhaenyra and her whole thing? She's not the main character anymore in my eyes. Give me more Aegon, please. But yeah, I'd give 9 out of 10 for that episode, 7 out of 10 for the season as a whole.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything else?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Oh yeah, actually, before I do an outro, I've just seen it. The fucking Rhaenyra was spouting absolute nonsense after she had the High Septon killed.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of shy. I am the prince that was promised. Not quite, love. Not quite. Yeah. So yeah, that is going to be our review for House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 8, Treasons of Tumbleton. As always, I've been one of your hosts, Azteral.
And remember, guys, as well, our next review series will be Lanterns.
Thank you, John. I've been one of your hosts, Azteral.
I've been your host, Slasher.
Remember, the next review series will be Lanterns. You know, let's keep it flowing, okay? Which will be airing sometime soon. I think it's next week.
Yeah.
So it should be a smooth review.
Well, actually, it's this weekend.
Ah, there you go then.
I think.
Make sure to keep watching All Things
16th.
Media. We will see you for Lanterns, which hopefully will be as good as Peacemaker. Long live Aegon II. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
It's over, Anakin!